Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Friday Night Fire presents to you Massacre, Malcolm King, CEO of CWN, alongside my brothers from the same mother. Don't ask about why we look different, but we have the MPCW founder, the CEO of the Happy Man Asylum, Donald Smith, as well as Mr. Chris Mack, the CEO of Rebellion. If you have not yet decided to, please join the Rebellion. Absolutely. Chris Mack is here, and the general manager of CWN, Lavender D. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys today? It's Friday.
That would have worked better if I wasn't muted.
Malcolm, you could be on top of her.
Ha!
Okay, that's good.
But he's not Pat McAfee.
Close enough, damn it. Close enough.
That's a good point. How are you guys today? It's Friday. Sun's shining.
It's Friday.
It's Friday. It means it's shopping time. Saturday's for shopping, so we're getting close to shopping days.
Congratulations. I want some medallions.
You know.
To talk to Malcolm. We use Malcolm's credit cards, so you have to talk to him.
If you know, you know.
I mean, as long as you give me some of that blue raspberry Faygo and give me some of those freaking bandages and stuff every now and then, and maybe a 2 scope or 1.3, depending on your mood. You know. Anyways,
I like the square, the little.
Yeah.
You know.
Now we're just talking about video games. I just gathered it.
You were just talking about shopping. What's the difference?
What do you mean? He asked how I was. I was explaining. It's almost Saturday, my favorite day of the week, because I get to go shopping.
You know what I like, guys? You know what I like is that we are live at the Little
Wally's
Caesars Arena. Wally's
not here.
Wally is here. Actually, he is needed. Actually, for the beginning of this show here, because as you guys know, the GOAT, the greatest Insomniac champion of all time, myself, Malcolm King,
Professor
King.
You're second place.
I actually have to leave you guys.
You got to defend an undefended streak, brother.
Oh, Malcolm's leaving. I'm leaving too.
That blue portion in the script there, Mr. Mack, I'm gonna actually have to have you read first too, because I got to go get ready to kick Johnny Rockstar's ass. So
kick his ass.
Do it.
Kick his ass.
Guys,
kick his
ass. Kick his ass. Kick his ass.
Make sure you root loud and proud for me. I will be right back.
I will be right back.
Oh, what, Donald? We need you. I guess we'll just start the match. Well, Rockstar made his way out to the ring, and he waited the CEO.
Yes.
The Phenometron comes back on, revealing Malcolm King. King informs Rockstar that he's a man of his word, and his first match starts now. Royal Crown makes his way out to the ring, and is very inebriated. Royal Crown gets in the ring, and the refs call for the bell. He tries to climb to the top rope, but he slips, landing back first on the mat, and Rockstar is quick to hook the leg and get the win.
Well,
well, I guess that Crown and Diet Mountain Dew really did the job.
I guess so. He should have went. He should have went with the square like you were talking about. You know, really could have eliminated the problem.
He just.
I don't even need that many. Depends on how close.
A good thunderburst where a.
That is true. That is true. But anyways, Malcolm laughs on the Phenometron and says he expected as much from Royal Crown. Match number 2 is now. Kenzo X races to the ring. Get your Kenzo X race cart. No, Kenzo and Rockstar go back and forth for 5 minutes, and they are well known for their 5-minute actions, from what I've heard. But we're not going to get into sexual CWN here. What we are going to get into,
I heard that's a little too long.
Sometimes depends on the day, I guess.
What does he do with the other 4 minutes?
Sometimes
39 seconds.
Sometimes it's a quick shot, but you know, I mean, it all depends on how you spice it all up first. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. how you set the stage, if you will.
Yeah, exactly. You could make it last 15, 20 minutes. Depends on if you're a fast actor or not, but I'm not sure. It depends on how good you Anyways, so before Rockstar manages to duck under a dragon blade that Judas effected picks up a victory from a perfectly executed schoolboy roll-up,
Most
Malcolm
devastating
appears.
move.
Absolutely, and it's not only devastating, but it's like it's more devastating in the heart because you could easily try to get that, but just to get quickly like rolled up like that. Especially when they try to get some leverage, and when they get some leverage, BDSM could really dig in. You know what I mean?
I think he had a handful of tights. Had a nice leverage.
Handful of tights. Man, I think there was a little bit of ass crack.
I think he was digging for the gag ball.
I'm glad you said that instead of digging for. Never mind. Anyways, moving on. Oh. Malcolm appears to be a little frustrated as he calls for a third match to start now. Mr. Danger's music hits as the crowd erupts in cheers.
Oh,
Danger
shit.
doesn't come out, though. Instead, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Why is he cosplaying as Mr. Danger?
I'm glad I kept it. I'm glad I told him to keep his balls at home.
It's your son.
I keep telling him, though, don't remind me. He's your nephew.
I told him to take his ball and go home, but,
No. I told him to keep his balls at home because if he brings those balls out, those balls ain't going to work.
Yeah. Calypso and Buster.
He tried to put his own balls in his mouth, okay?
He got the Marilyn Manson surgery so he could get down there?
What? No, it's the asylum ball.
Oh. Those balls.
I don't know what I'm laughing at. Anyways, so JR Bell struts to the ring proudly and gets in the ring. The ref calls for the bell as JR tries to knock Rockstar down with a shoulder tackle. Rockstar looks amused as JR tries it again, but fails. I mean, JR throws himself into the mat and has you don't need to have a temper. You're like,
what are you doing?
How old is he?
The world may never know.
When did I have him?
A long time ago.
He's 12.
Oh.
There we go. 12.
No wonder he likes to play with his balls. Makes sense.
Can't do this. Rockstar helps him to his feet and demonstrates how to do the move. As Rockstar bounces off the ropes, JR Bell kicks him below the belt and says, "Praise Zeffy."
Oh no!
Please don't praise that. No.
No.
Don't even say her name, JR Bell. That is not your mother. As Rockstar bounces off the ropes. Oh, I already read that. The referee calls for the bell as Rockstar wins via DQ.
Malcolm is visibly pissed off as he warns Rockstar that the games are over. Gypsy's music plays as she makes her way down to the ring for the next several minutes. Gypsy begins to dominate the match. No pun intended. Rockstar attempts to go high risk, but Gypsy catches him with the Gypsy drop, that mandible claw slam. Rockstar fights and struggles to make it to the ropes and break the submission. Rockstar reaches the ropes, but Gypsy doesn't release the hold. The ref begins his 5 count, but Gypsy is ignoring it. She doesn't give a damn. She's going to take this little son of a bitch out.
I mean, this is Rockstar.
The ref has to call for the bell, granting Rockstar yet another disqualification victory.
Man, poor guy.
Gypsy pulls Rockstar up to his feet and connects with the tarot card, that twisted split neck breaker, which did not look good. Malcolm's music hits as he makes his way out to the ring.
Hi, Malcolm!
What's up, bro?
Seemingly offers Rockstar to Malcolm as she gets out of the ring and heads to the back. Malcolm instructs the ref to call for the bell regardless of Rockstar still being down.
He gets paid.
Malcolm spends several moments ridiculing and mocking Rockstar. Rockstar catches Malcolm off guard with a schoolboy roll-up and rolls him up for the victory.
No. No, I don't like that.
No.
No,
Challenge.
that's not happening.
Challenge.
That's not happening.
Challenge.
His toe was
Challenge.
off the mat. His toe was off the mat. He got toe jobbed.
The ref said that it was a win, though. I agree. I don't think it should be a win, but the ref says that's the winner via pinfall.
You're fired after tonight. You watch.
That's it. That ref, you're fired, ref. You're out.
That's it. Bring him to the asylum. We'll take care of him.
Get the hell out of here. You can't work for me in Rebellion. You got to go, and you have to ref cross-dresser Michelle matches in the asylum.
Dildo on a pole match, I've heard.
What? Sex shop.
Cross-dresser sex shop.
Icelandic.
Wow, try to say that 10 times fast.
Museum matches.
Cross-dresser sex shop. Cross-dresser sex shop. I can't do it. Mike, if you are hearing this, you did not hear this idea. We do not want to be scarred for videos for the rest of our life, Mike.
Somebody tag Mike Sanzone below.
No.
Winner via pinfall was Rockstar. But after the match, Malcolm helps Rockstar to his feet. Malcolm applauds Rockstar, raises his arm in victory. Malcolm goes to leave the ring, but he stops. He turns and kicks Rockstar in the tiny little jewels that he has in his pants. Malcolm instructs the ref that the match is officially restarted.
That's right.
Malcolm pulls Rockstar to his feet and hits him with a stuttering stunner.
What?
Malcolm picks the pinfall victory. Your winner via pinfall, the greatest Insomniac champion of all time, the GOAT, Malcolm King.
Still undefeated, baby.
You represent, bro.
That's right. That's right.
I knew he could win.
Of course he did.
Never a doubt.
Yeah.
Well, now I want to see another, I want to see Malcolm King. Malcolm, we need to talk about you defending your name.
Ooh.
I literally just did that, Donald. I literally.
No. I mean, in the asylum. That right there was you just being Malcolm King.
Listen, I told Rockstar, I said, listen, your opponent, he's just a moron. Okay. He had to go and brush up his skills with some old school wrestling, So, but I promised Rockstar 6 matches. I promised him 6 matches. He got.
You did. You are to your word. I will give you that. I will give you that because that is Malcolm King. That is who you are. But talking about in the asylum, Malcolm.
It's great to be the king. Listen, Donald.
Malcolm versus Professor Brutwiger.
See, the funny thing is rumor has it that
I don't like rumors.
Zeffy is back, and that's a
there's no rumors
for me. That's a hell no from me actually. But kudos to your son. He did exactly what I told him to do, which was go out there and embarrass Rockstar. And look, Rockstar was embarrassed here live in Detroit, Michigan, in front of all of these people, and I couldn't be more happy. I couldn't be more proud of. Actually, I'm very disappointed in the first 3 individuals that came out and had this match, including my nephew J.R. Bell, because he should have won.
He should have won.
Should have. Could have. Would have. Should have.
I mean, if he didn't have a tantrum.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're 12. That's what happens when you're 12. But match number 2, ladies and gentlemen, of the evening here live in Friday Night Fire presents Massacre. We have the CWN Intercontinental Championship match. It features one of the American Revolution Elite's own, the CWN Intercontinental Champion, KC Luchador, as he takes on the former CWN Intercontinental Champion, Cletus the Bum. Guys, before we jump into this match, I do have to ask, who are we pulling for in this match? Is it now KC Luchador, our new CWN Intercontinental Champion, or is it Cletus the Bum that you're choosing? Let's start with you, Chris Mack. You are my special guest today. So we got to get your opinion first. Who are you predicting?
Very simple, very easy. You already know if you know me. My greatest ever hardcore champion I ever had. Cletus the motherfucking Bum.
Oh,
I knew you were born at one point.
I'm
trying to figure out who you are.
It's Chris Mack.
No, I know. I'm just fucking with him.
Oh.
What do you mean? What does all this mean?
See what happened was I have to go with Casey Luchador, and the reason why I say this, Cletus is hitting a dark road, and the way I look at this is if he doesn't put that dreadful skin on, then you know, I don't think that because Cletus, what I've heard is putting himself down. He thinks he's not good enough. I mean, shit, he just had the championship and the Insomniac championship. So for him to think like this, he needs to, maybe normal people would say cut beer out of your life. I would say drink it all up, dude.
He may need something a bit stronger.
He may need something. So I have to go with Casey Luchador. He's fresh. He's a fresh champion. He's out here defending it, and here he is. He's been he's felt utilized, and now look at him. I mean, in the Asylum he couldn't make it, so here he is in CWN, and I'm glad to see him as a champion. And let's see what happens. So Casey Luchador, you win. If you don't, I'll book you against Crossdresser Michelle at the next Asylum.
Cletus, it's time to let the liquor do the talking, bud.
Lavi, your the final prediction here. Who are you choosing? Is it going to be Cletus or is it going to be Mr. Casey Luchador, our CWN Intercontinental Champion?
Here's the thing. I think Casey Luchador is on like a great streak. I think like he can kick ass. But there's a part in my heart who just loves Cletus and wants to see the best for him. And I really think that like maybe a win under his belt could change things around and could make him figure his shit out. Like maybe it will remind him of like what he could be and what he once was.
Those are wise words. Wise words. Hopefully Cletus is somewhere listening to this as he's getting ready for this match. But speaking of this match, let's jump right on in, and I will give the honors to my brother here, Mr. Donald Smith.
Whoop, whoop. So as soon as the bell rings, Luchador and Cletus go for the test of strength. Cletus wins the test of strength, locking Luchador in a side headlock. Luchador forces Cletus to the ropes and sends him across the ring. On the rebound, Luchador drops Cletus with a drop kick. Luchador goes for a quick pinfall, but Cletus powers out at one. And for the next 10 minutes of the match, Cletus and Luchador would go back and forth, several near falls and big moves executed on both ends of the ring.
Absolutely amazing match here. Both of these men, and Luchador's, right, showing why he deserves to be that Intercontinental Champion. Cletus, on the other hand, showing why he was the Intercontinental Champion. So amazing action here in this match as Cletus sends Luchador out of the ring and follows up with a suicide dive, driving Luchador kidney first into the corner of the announce table. And I hear from not from experience, but from rumors in the back that does not feel very, very pleasant, having that pointed table just right in your kidney spot. But Cletus lifts Luchador up and hits him with a Cletus bomb, the spinning power bomb through the announce table. The ref is at the count of 6 as Cletus grabs a cooler from underneath the ring. Yeah, thank God. From under the ring, Cletus slides in the ring and then back out. Yeah, we leave those spots. We still have the tables, obviously, because we got to fill up the space. It just looks stupid having an empty space there
exactly.
And nobody sitting there. So we just fill them up with random. We got a Make-A-Wish table. We have the Spanish announce table, and we have the I don't know what the proper way
the Juggalo
tables. Their table.
I mean, we are in Detroit.
They have the alphabet in their name, so they have that table. But that's the table that Cletus has power bombed Luchador through. Cletus, as I said, opens the cooler, or he grabbed the cooler from under the ring, put it back into the ring, rolls into the ring, breaking the count. Cletus opens the cooler and slams about 7 or 8 beers before rolling back to the outside of the ring. Stumbling, obviously, because he was inebriated as he walked in. I'm sure he's even more inebriated now after shotgunning 7 beers in under 5 seconds. So Cletus pulls Luchador to his feet. He props him on the ring post. Cletus drunkenly mocks Luchador's lucha chant as he goes for a Yakuza kick, but Luchador moves out of the way as you can hear the bone connect with the steel post. It echoed throughout this arena. That is pure shin hitting steel there, ladies and gentlemen. One of the thickest bones in your body, hitting probably the thickest part of this ring here. Cletus immediately and obviously goes down as doctors and trainers rush to the ringside area. The doctor holds up the X, ladies and gentlemen, indicating that Cletus cannot continue as EMTs place a makeshift quick splint on Cletus's leg, put him on a stretcher, and wheel him out of the arena. The ref calls the match due to injury. Winner and still CWN Intercontinental Champion is none other than Lucha Casey Luchador. So congratulations, I guess, to Casey Luchador, because I feel like, personally, if Cletus was a little more drunk, he probably would not have felt that.
Nope, not at all.
He should have let the liquor do talking. You need a little something stronger than beer.
I would agree with you. I would agree with you, and he should probably not buy, 3-2 beer and fill the cooler with it. He should get the real hard knock stuff, and that looks like a piss water. So, if you know, that's a GTA reference for our audience there. Moving on, because Casey Luchador is quick to get his ass out of the ring, grab that title, and head to the back, because he might be a part of that lumberjack match later on tonight. You never know. But match number 3, ladies and gentlemen, it's a singles match. It has no time limit, with a special guest referee being Michael the Angel. This features a civil war, so to speak, between the faction known as New Breed, as Brockus takes on the Bluegrass Wolf, Logan Freeman. I do not want to waste my time on Mr. Logan Freeman, because he will probably take 8 to 9 minutes of all of your time. So let's just jump right into this match. Lavender, please.
Brockus and Logan are in the ring. Michael the Angel tries to reason with both of his faction members. Logan pushes Michael and tells him to call for the bell. Michael shakes his head as he walks over and calls for the bell. Brockus hits Logan with a super kick as Michael connects with a chop block to his knee.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
The New Breed absolutely obliterates Logan for several minutes before security is able to restrain the two men. Michael and Brockus get out of the ring and grab steel chairs, and they get back in the ring and fight off the security with the chairs. This does not look good for Logan. Logan gets to his feet slowly as Brockus and Michael the Angel hit him with a standing conchero. I definitely said that wrong.
It's
concerto, but
anyway, moving on. We knew what I was talking about. Logan crosses the middle of the ring as the New Breed gets out and heads to the back. Doctors check on Logan and slowly help him to the back, which makes this match a no contest. Also, sorry about my mistake. It came out of my brain wrong.
That is absolutely okay, Lavender. I think the people here watching got what you were trying to say, because the reverberation of those two chairs connecting with just plain empty skull was absolutely disgusting to hear.
Yeah, Logan's gonna be feeling that for quite some time.
I would agree with that. I'm pretty sure I heard a couple of marbles bouncing around in there when those chairs hit. So it's safe to say that brain is or that head is empty of a brain. And we saw that because, let's just be real. You want to get on the good side of the referee before the match starts. You don't want to push them and start barking orders. See what I did there? Barking orders.
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, let's move on because that was absolutely what I expected it to be here at Massacre. Logan, the Bluegrass Wolf, was just massacred by his former, I would assume, faction members in the New Breed. So, Michael and Brockus, good job. Good job. That's all I got to say about that one. But match number 4, ladies and gentlemen, men's division showcase match. It is a fatal 4-way match. And these 4, I almost lied. 3 of the 4 men here showed up and showed the fuck out all week and last week. And I am excited to see what they showcase here in this match, as it features the CWN All Allegiance Champion, Big Daddy Juggalo, the psychopathic assassin. Is that what he calls himself? Psychopathic assassin?
I think
KC Riddle versus the legend etched in stone, Trey Camp versus, well, the Van Gogh of violence, more like a Make-A-Wish Picasso painting, but Johnny Rotten versus
no, those kids
legendary.
Can paint better.
That is funny. If you know, you know. Versus the legendary Psycho Mike. Ladies and gentlemen, before we jump into this, please make sure to tag Casey Riddle. Sounds silly me saying that when you're looking at the screen and you see the 4 people on there, but still do it. Tag Trey Camp, tag Johnny Rotten, because I think it's fucking funny, and tag the legendary Psycho Mike. While you guys are doing some tagging, hitting that reaction button, commenting, things of that nature, let's start with you, Mr. Smith. Your pick to win this men's division showcase: Casey Riddle, Trey Camp, Johnny Rotten, or Psycho Mike?
Oh man, that's gonna be a pretty interesting pick. But let's see. I'm gonna go with Casey Riddle.
That's a good pick.
Oh yeah, number 1.
Solid pick.
Draft pick.
Damn, number 1 draft pick too. Okay, I like it.
Right.
I like it.
How do you think I can get my connections?
Levy, your pick for this match?
I'm torn. I really think that Casey Riddle could kick ass, but I also think that Trey Camp is also a valid winner. I would love to see either one of them. If anyone else wins, I'm going to be very disappointed because these 2 men showed up and they worked their asses off this week, and they proved why this is a showcase match.
It was absolutely amazing watching Casey Riddle and the legend etched in stone, Trey Camp, this last 2 weeks. Absolutely put in the work. Michael, the legendary Psycho Mike, absolutely showed up and in his own respective right, in his own mind, probably showed out as well. So interesting match here with these individuals. But let's jump into this match. Levy, go ahead and kick it off for us.
Prior to the match starting, we received word via Twitter, Johnny Rotten has not been in the arena. He is not here at all. He's having legal issues, apparently, conveniently. When this is supposed to be an incredible match showcase, it's now a triple threat because he cannot be a part of this showcase. He's having legal issues right now.
Rumor has it he didn't even make the flight or isn't even in Detroit, Michigan at the moment. So that sounds about right.
Rumor has it he's not even in the States right now.
Oh.
Whatever his legal issues may be, I think we stay out of it. CWN does not need to be in that mess.
That's a good point.
Smart move.
Great point. It's a great move. Mr. Smith, let's go ahead and kick this thing off the right way now that we got the garbage taken care of.
Yeah, absolutely. So the triple threat match starts off fast and furious, and it's better than the movies. And all three as all three competitors showcase why they are who they are today. Psycho Mike would send the All Allegiance champion over the top rope and spill to the floor with a clothesline. Trey Camp would connect a brutal spear to Psycho Mike, nearly cutting him in half. Trey waits for Riddle to get to his feet, runs the ropes, and attempts a suicide dive, but Riddle meets him with a steel chair to the head.
Swatted him out of the air, just pow! Get that shit out of here.
Well, that didn't look like it felt too well. Mr. Mac, I'll let you take the next part.
Riddle viciously tosses Trey Camp head and shoulder first into the steel steps. And folks, in case you didn't notice earlier, steel always wins that fight. Just saying.
Literally.
Not the madman, but the metal. If you know, you know.
Yeah, you got it right. We got to clarify some shit.
Riddle would follow up with a fisherman suplex and a running senton. Oh, ow.
Ouch.
I like it. Break his sternum. Break his clavicle.
As Riddle gets to his feet, Psycho Mike would connect with a suicide dive. Tope suicida! Psycho Mike pulls Riddle to his feet and hits a double arm DDT. Trey Camp gets to his feet and he grabs Psycho Mike, who responds with a spinning roundhouse kick. Roadhouse. Mike tosses Trey Camp into the ring and delivers an extra stomp to the midsection of Riddle before getting back into the ring itself.
Holy shit. The thing is, though, Psycho Mike locks Trey Camp in front of a waist lock in a front waist lock and delivers a belly-to-belly overhead suplex. Psycho Mike dominates for the next several minutes. Psycho Mike would pull Trey Camp to his feet, run the ropes, looking for the reverse neck breaker, but gets drilled with the no jackhammer needed. Courtesy of KC Riddle. Riddle runs the ropes and looks to connect the no jackhammer needed on Trey Camp, but Trey Camp counters it with an L7 super kick. Riddle bounces off the ropes and connects the spear.
Whoa! He got it anyway. Oh my God.
That was amazing. Absolutely amazing transition. Psycho Mike would toss Riddle out of the ring again and nails Trey Camp with the Dream Killer to double underhook DDT, that face lock driver combo, and he hooks the leg, but Riddle grabs the leg of the ref and yanks him out of the ring at the count of 2. Thinking man right there. The crowd begins to chant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As Psycho Mike has not realized that the referee is not in the ring, he still has the pinfall on Trey, and yeah, but the referee is down outside of the ring. Psycho Mike gets to his feet, but is met with a shot to the head from the All Allegiance Championship held by Casey Riddle. Trey sends Casey Riddle face first into the top turnbuckle as Trey Camp hits Psycho Mike with the Stone's Edge, that one-winged angel. Riddle would drop Trey with a shot to the head from the title. Trey Camp falls precariously in a pinning predicament on Psycho Mike as Riddle would lock Psycho Mike into the Juggalo Trap House. I named that. I am the reason for it. The name of that move, the Anaconda Vice. Another referee is racing down to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, as Psycho Mike looks like he's going to tap out. The original ref rolls into the ring and sees Trey Camp in a pinning situation and counts 1, 2, 3. Right as Psycho Mike is tapping out frantically here, ladies and gentlemen, both refs call for the bell as the controversy brews. The two referees began arguing in the ring, and this is how important this showcase match is, ladies and gentlemen. The refs are in each other's face, screaming at each other, arguing right now. Trey and Riddle begin to do the same thing as well. A melee breaks out as Trey and Riddle begin throwing bombs, forcing additional refs and security to rush the ring and separate the two men. And as of right now, the match result for whatever match number that was, it's to be decided because as far as I'm concerned, they both won. They both showed up. They both showed out, and they both won. One got a submission victory at the same time as the other one getting a pinfall victory. So it looks like Casey Riddle and Trey Kemp might have to figure that one out amongst themselves, and there's no better way to do it than inside that squared circle, ladies and gentlemen. So as of right now, Psycho Mike is probably grateful that he is out of that Juggalo Trap House. I fucking love that name, by the way.
I love that move. That's beautiful.
And Riddle and Trey Kemp are probably still fighting in the back area. So,
can I announce the next match?
Oh my god. So
I gotta go to the bathroom.
I gotta get a drink. Gotta smoke.
Oh my god.
The next match is a ladder match for the Boundless Championship.
It is great. It is crazy.
The Boundless champion is Mason Stevens, and Mason is versing Andy Owens. I was gonna ask opinions of everyone else, but it appears it's just me. So I guess I don't get to know who to win. So we'll just start. Oh, Malcolm, Donald.
It is absolutely remarkable how quickly those two had to magically go get water or use the bathroom or something.
You missed something very important, Donald, but I can fill you in. This match is the Boundless Championship match, in case you missed it, because you did just disappear really fast. I want to make sure
while we're on the subject, this is a ladder match. I'm 100% not sure if Andy really did give the title back to Mason. Mason, he does hang out with Austin quite frequently, as Andy said, and he, can't keep up with Austin in regards to the green, as we've been told before. So he very likely could have gotten extremely inebriated off of the green and was given a title that was a toy, and he wouldn't have even noticed. So comment below if you want her Boundless voice to be banned. If you guys want Lavender D to never, ever be able to call a Boundless Championship match, please put a comment immediately.
I'll read that little thing. It says, comment below if you want her Boundless voice to be banned. And everyone loves me and my Boundless voice, so I don't think there'll be a lot of comments.
I will tell you a story about that here very shortly. But guys, while we're here,
Chris missed it. Chris, I think everyone.
He did. Listen, we can't afford to lose any more people right now. And Southern Heart said she likes your Boundless voice. So.
She likes everything.
Of course. Southern Heart's my girl. She's got my back.
Well, while we're on the topic, who do you think is winning this match, Lavender? Is it going to be the current champion, Mason Stevens, or will it be Andy Owens?
I think.
Keep in mind, it's a ladder match.
I think that the Boundless Championship belt is going to be traded. I think Andy is going home with it. I think Mason is losing his belt.
Wow. Mason really likes you, Lavender, but after hearing that one, he probably will not like you anymore.
I really believe in Mason, but I also know Andy Owens can be sneaky, and Andy Owens can make things work in ways that other people don't always make work.
That's fair. Chris Mack, you look perturbed and confuzzled right now, so make sense of your emotions right now, and let us know who you think is winning this match.
Mason sucks, but it's Andy. And Mason sucks, Andy.
Wow. That's also a very fair point. So,
but Andy wants to suck me, but I don't want that.
Are you doing math right now to figure it out?
2 + 2 is 4.
Looks like he's doing long division
33,
right now.
33 and a third % chance, and 50 and 75, 25. Damn.
Don't forget to carry the 1.
He's getting statistics over here.
Damn
well,
it.
Mr. Mac, what does your math say?
Mason, you little son of a bitch, you better pull this out. I don't normally rely on you. Can I get like Ray Coleman? No.
For what?
Michael, maybe.
Oh God.
The real Plunger King. No shit.
Yeah, you're stuck with who we got, man.
You can't trade out who's in the match. This isn't like you're like picking your hockey team on like NHL 2020. You can't just switch things up. Who's in the match is in the match, Chris Mack.
The referee.
Chris Mack chose the referee. My brother, CEO Donald Smith, you look like that last 2 hits that you just took really hit the spot. So who are you picking to win this match?
I'm not
before you answer,
I'm not author. Go ahead.
Before you answer, I do want to say he took an extra 2 hits after hearing Lavi's speech there. So that is saying so he couldn't handle it without taking something. So carry on, my brother.
I am unauthorized to give an opinion in this match.
I feel like, and blink twice if Andrew Cornelius Bernard the third Owens is by you.
Unless he turned into Naruto the cat, no. But
okay, safe for now.
You could whisper it.
Yeah, we're not going to tell you.
Andy has too much plunging time with Michael.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so Mason, and Andy took Austin's weed.
Oh wow.
So that could be why there has been a few different changes. So yeah, Andy's winning, right?
Yeah. Lavender, who are you choosing to win this match?
I already answered this question.
Malcolm, you high as fuck too.
Did you take an extra hit?
Listen, I was testing out to see if she would actually go through that whole spiel again, and she started.
Good cover up.
But while we're on it, Lavi, go ahead and kick this match off for us.
Okay, so Andy and Mason are nose to nose, trash talking to each other as the Boundless Championship is being raised above the ring. As soon as the bell rings, both men get out of the ring and grab ladders right away. They get back into the ring, and Andy swings the ladder at Mason, but Mason ducks, and Mason swings his ladder at Andy, but Andy ducks. They both drop their ladders and meet in the center of the ring, exchanging lefts and rights.
Ooh,
for the next
exchanging blows.
That's true. That was probably earlier.
Goodness.
For the next several minutes, both men absolutely destroy one another. The fight would end up on the outside of the ring, where Andy would send Mason over the barricade and into the laps of some unlucky fans there sitting in the front row. Andy would take the time to set up a couple of tables before delivering stiff rights to Mason. Andy climbs on top of the barricade and tries to muscle Mason up for a suplex through those tables that he just set up, but Mason fights out. Mason pushes Andy off the barricade towards the tables, but Andy lands on his feet, which is probably in his best interest, as Andy would catch Mason with a step-up enziguri, knocking Mason back into the laps of those unfortunate fans.
They are loving it, except why would they want sweaty Mason all over them?
He's a fan favorite. Girls love him.
There were a few.
And
there were a few inebriated juggalettes outside looking for Riddle, and he can't take them all. So
that's true.
We gave him the ugly ones.
Yeah.
This is style.
Austin and Riddle can't do all of them. So it's like.
Heavens no. He's got the moms.
He got all the dust.
Hey, wait.
And
Hey.
grandma.
He got all the dust.
He got all the
All
he got
the
the C
dust.
squad.
The C squad. Oh my God, Donald.
There he goes.
Carry on.
There he is. Put that shit on
Ugly
the
chicks
screen.
need love too.
Love too.
Mason,
Mason,
it's because you can't get nothing about it. Mason, it's because you can't get nothing above a 4.
Uh-oh. If you know, you know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look at Andy.
I know, right?
He got the ring rats.
He's got the ring rats. Yeah. So Mason, I need you to make sure you don't have any photographs stored on the phone.
Go grab your
photographs
Alice doll.
exchange. Don't be on the toilet getting blumpkins. You know.
Yeah, no blumpkins.
No blumpkins.
Go grab your Alice.
Don't fall asleep where they might take photos of you.
They probably gonna try to exchange photos with you. Get in, get out. You know.
Use protection. We don't want little Masons.
Wrap it up.
We don't want little Masons.
Double, triple wrap. Okay.
Double, triple wrap.
Listen, the tighter it gets, it doesn't help much.
Get one of those dental dam things too, and just extra
Actually, you know what? Better idea. Just go and get fixed.
That's a life hack right there.
It is a life hack, except no one in hell is gonna go near that. Me.
I mean, there's one poor girl, and she's still paying for that. God bless her soul.
Carry on.
Carry on, my Chris back.
Oh.
When the 3 siblings get together.
It's a little chaotic. I forgot how crazy you 3 are.
I forget half the time you're here, Lavender.
Yeah. I'm lacking attention right now because the 3 of you are so chaotic. You forget about
that would have
me.
been a great time for a Cook commercial.
I'm sorry,
if
were
you
you
had
talking,
it.
Lavender?
Fantastic.
Anyways, carry on.
I always knew you were you were with Pat McAwee.
I mean, she is the curator for the Icelandic Phallic Museum.
You
and
showed
if you
him.
don't know,
you showed him how to be a kicker, huh?
That's a museum full of penises in Iceland.
Hey yo.
And she's the curator, so.
Anyways. Andy, wait, do I start? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Andy grabs his plunger and turns back to Mason, only to receive a crossbody off the barricade, which sends both men through the tables. Andy and Mason are down for several moments. And it's Ladyboy, by the way, Malcolm. Ladyboy.
A she-hit. A she-hit.
A she-hot.
A she-hit.
A she-hit.
Pronounced she-hit.
She.
It's pronounced she-hit.
Both
cover all your bases.
Both ladyboys begin to stir as they both grab the plunger. The 2 men hold tightly to the weapon as they make it to their feet, staring into their eyes, itching closer. Oh wait, sorry. Andy
just working on his novella here.
Andy gets back in the ring and sets the ladder up and begins to climb. Mason gets in the ring opposite of Andy and sprays him. Now this is exciting. Sprays him with a fire extinguisher.
Put the fire out. You got to put the fire out.
Help him, baby Jesus. Help him, Moses. Help him, Tom Cruise. Use your witchcraft to put out the fire.
Mason begins to climb the ladder, but Andy meets him at the top and delivers repeated buttheads. Wow. Butt-heads. Wow.
Butt-heads.
Man.
Jesus.
I can't do this.
Oh, my goodness.
Delivers repeated headbutts to Mason. I'm stoned as fuck.
Jesus Christ. Mason falls off the ladder, but quickly gets to his feet and grabs the leg of Andy. Mason yanks Andy off the ladder and goes for the money shot, that Glasgow kiss headbutt. But Andy sidesteps, causing Mason to hit the ladder, which immediately cuts Mason open. Mason drops to the mat, favoring his head, which clearly I would probably do the same. Actually, no, I wouldn't. I'm Malcolm King.
You're the Gio.
Yeah.
You'd already won the match.
Right, yeah. This match would have been done
over
hours ago. Andy connects with a Owen stomp. So now Mason probably has a concussion. Andy trash talks Mason for several moments before starting to climb back up the ladder. Mason slowly makes it to his feet with assistance from the ladder. Mason climbs to the opposite side of the ladder and meets Andy at the top. Both men grab the title and try to pry it from the other's grasp. The ladder falls to the side as both men are dangling from the ladder. This is probably not going to end well, because those hooks are not very sturdy.
They're not made to support that much
weight. Yeah, you
No,
don't have to say it. I'll
people.
say it. Yeah. The clasp, to our point here, the clasp holding the title breaks, causing both men to fall to the mat with the title in both of their possessions. So no winner yet, ladies and gentlemen, as both men slowly make it to their feet, still holding the title. They have a tug of war for several moments before Mason pulls and connects the money shot to Andy, that Glasgow kiss headbutt. Absolutely devastating. Hits Andy, forcing him to release the title. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still Lavender, because this is probably going to be the last time we hear it.
She won our staring contest, though. So
cool. Well, the winner and still the Boundless champion.
Boundless!
I like that version way better. None other than Mason Stevens. So congratulations to Mason. I can assure everyone that the title that he has in his hands right now is the actual real title. It is not a toy like the one that he walked into the arena with. So there is that. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen. Co-main event number 1 of the evening. It's the CWN Unity Tag Team Championship match. It features the team frenemies, the CWN Unity Tag Team Champions Dominator and Gunner, as they take on the Psycho Avatars Sabrina and Sarabai. Quick fire, rapid fire answers here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, Lavender. Sure, your conversation, phone call that you had with Pat McAfee was very enlightening. Who are you picking to win this match in the Unity Tag Team Championships?
Honestly, the Tag Team Champions. I think their frenemies works. I think they work together well.
I like it. Mr. Mac.
Hell. Give me the frenemies. I don't know why.
Mr. Smith. We know.
Actually, I do know why. I know why. Because
okay.
Sabrina has hit Sarabai in the head way too many times with that damn cast iron skillet.
Agreed. And he already didn't have half the sense he was born with to begin with.
That's right. And she's still mad that he didn't take her to see her relatives at Micro Wrestling.
That is true. All those little people did not.
Psycho and Pinky are still heartbroken. They were going to let Sabrina meet her niece.
Well, Mr. Smith, as you and Naruto are sitting there, yes, ladies and gentlemen, the cat that has been here for the last 4 weeks is still here. Mr. Smith brings them with them to every CWN show.
It's just emotional support animal.
An emotional support animal there. And you and Naruto should tell us who you think is going to win this match. However, I probably know who you're going to pick because you have a favorite in this match.
I do have a favorite. Fuck Psycho Avatars. I think that eventually, that skillet will come back into play at some point. And all it takes is one person to order the wrong meal. And, well, there's going to be some... You pretty much can say they are like the Walmart version of the frenemies, but married. Unless Gunner and Dominator are married. But,
Which is 2024.
With the way they bicker, they may as well be.
Yeah. Very
well, Levy, let's jump right into this match. Unless you're expecting another call.
No.
Hi, pussy.
If Pat's not getting us front row tickets to Raw, we don't want to
Pussy Pat.
Pussy Pat.
Will one hell of a tag team match on. In the opening settings of the match, all 4 members brawled in the ring for several minutes. The ref was finally able to get some control of the match, and Frenemies capitalized immediately. Frenemies would utilize the quick tags and cut the ring in half, isolating Sabrina in their corner. Dominator and Gunner would connect with the Gunnator, that magic killer, to Sabrina. Sarabhai would break up the pinfall at 2.5. Gunner attempts to send the behemoth Sarabhai over the top rope, but Sarabhai muscles Gunner up and sends him over the top rope, crashing onto the floor with an ancient history, that mandible claw slam. The ref tracks on Gunner, allowing Sabrina to rake the eyes of Dominator and follow up with a throat chop that looked awful. After the throat chop, Sabrina tags in Sarabhai and they hit Dominator with the Ancient Breaker, the End of Days, into a Code Breaker. And Sarabhai picked up the pinfall. And the winner via pinfall is Psycho Avatars.
And new CWN Unity Tag Team Champions are the Psycho Avatars. So congratulations to Sarabhai and Sabrina.
He got chopped in the throat like we used to as kids in the store for asking for shit.
For asking for too much shit.
Too much.
And it was always you, Mac. It was always you. You always wanted all the snacks.
Two chops.
All the candies and chips and cookies and sodas and Fagos.
Everything was extreme back then, bro. Like I couldn't help it.
You could beat your kid in the store back then, but now we can't unless it's professional wrestling.
That was your kid.
What an amazing match, though. Tag team match there by the Frenemies and the Psycho Avatars. But congratulations are in order to the Psycho Avatars, the new and second CWN Unity Tag Team Champions. So it is going to be an interesting time for the tag team division. And I just got a message from Mrs. Cherry May, and she gave me the applaud emoji in regards to the Psycho Avatars winning that championship. So apparently that was her pick. Moving on to the second co-main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. And what a doozy this one shall be, as it is the women's division showcase match. It is a actual fatal four-way match because all 4 of these women actually showed up, actually showed out, actually killed it for the last 2 weeks. And I'm a man of my word. I did pose a little bet, so to speak. And all 4 of those women showed up. So all 4 of those women will receive a title opportunity, a title shot of my choosing. Obviously, I'm not going to let Lavender pick the choosings for these ladies because she would just put them all in world championship matches.
Actually,
stuff
I don't know. Would she do that, or would she put them all in the Boundless Championship?
That's a good point. That is it. I think that's her favorite title. That's why she's made a special saying for it. But this match features 4 incredible, amazing, outstanding, phenomenal, strong women, starting with the Dark Circus's very own, the First Lady of Wrestling, the Goddess of Wrestling, the Flower Princess, versus the Gypsy Freak, my personal muscle, I might add, the Gypsy Freak, versus Nikki Hartman versus Southern Heart. So before we jump into it, as always, ladies and gentlemen, tag those 4 beautiful young women there. And let's get some picks in. Starting with you, Mr. Smith. You look like you're the most high on the panel right now. We're going to get your opinion first. Who are you picking?
See, I really like apples, and I don't really want, like, Gypsy's apples because they're can be a little poisonous. But listen. I will take that pause and give it to Lavender. Because she needs to pause before saying boundless. Yeah, that right there is worse than Vicky Guerrero saying, "Excuse me."
Oh,
Excuse me!
Please, I would rather listen to that on a loop.
People, power,
Who's your pick? Who's your pick? Let's stop picking on my wife. Who's your pick? We all know that she's having an affair with Pat McAfee, and it's fun to pick on her because she thinks we don't know it, but we do know it. Who are you picking, Mr. Smith?
I am gonna go with Gypsy.
My muscle. That is, that is a solid.
Your
not that kind of muscle, you
muscle?
weirdo.
Is that what you call? Hello, Gypsy.
Yeah, this one right there. That one.
I won.
I like that one.
Yeah. Mr. Mac, who are you picking?
Pickle Rick.
Yes.
Here we go. Here we go.
Pickle Rick!
Picanha, man? Let's see here. We got
He's going over his notes in case anyone was wondering what Chris Mack was doing. See, he's going over his notes.
Let's see. We got a vote for Gypsy, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's all we got so far, right?
You got an automatic 2 votes for Gypsy because I'm not going to not pick my muscle.
Okay, you are correct, sir. So we have 2 for Gypsy. Well, now if there were some men in this competition, maybe Nikki would have a chance.
Oh God, I know where you're going with that.
So that's out. You know what? I have my answer. Maybe a little, but he's passed the frick out. Nice. I have to go with, unfortunately, Malcolm, not your muscle, but a muscle of the Dark Circus. I'm going with Dark Princess.
Good pick. That's a solid pick. It's a solid pick.
Also, never forget that Zeffy was the first lady of ACW.
That's true.
Don't ever tell her that.
We will not.
I will put it in the comments.
Yeah, your pick, Lavi. Is it going to be Flower Princess, Gypsy, Nikki, or Southern Heart? Which rumor has it, Southern Heart is looking for that country fellow that was on Rebellion a few weeks ago. Can't remember his name.
I really think that all of them have a really good opportunity, and I think that they all are really talented women.
That's why they're here, opportunities.
But
I think Southern Heart, she's been working her way up the line. She is always dedicated to her craft. She wants to be on top, and she wants to prove herself. And I think this is
Pause.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our pause moment.
That is Nikki Hartman, okay? Nikki Hartman likes to be on top. Why do you think that, there was no men in this situation? If there was men in this situation, it'll be a white, slippery... Never mind.
Wow. So, moving on with the match, because we definitely are going to get fined for that one. Mr. Smith, go ahead and kick it off for us.
All right. Going for the 3-point, 75 yards. Super Bowl. Here we go. Right, Buffalo Bills. Typical.
Omaha.
Anyways, all 4 women are in the ring, I hope. As the crowd is on their feet with cheers, as soon as the bell rings, Nikki and Gypsy begin exchanging lefts and rights, and Flower Princess and Southern Heart do the same. Nikki clothesline Gypsy over the top rope, and Southern Heart does the same to Flower Princess. Nikki and Southern Heart go at what?
She said, "Wow."
Oh,
I just said, they're incredible. This is a hot start.
Hey, yo. Nikki and Southern Heart go at it for the... Okay, listen.
Just keep going.
I can't keep going!
Yes, you
Nikki
can.
and Southern Heart go
can.
at it for the next several minutes with neither women backing down. Southern Heart hits a jawbreaker on Nikki and goes for a quick pin. Both Gypsy and Flower Princess break up the pinfall. I'm glad I got that over with. Continue.
Gypsy and Flower Princess try to one-up each other as they take turns hitting slams onto Nikki, onto Southern Heart, and Gypsy goes for a suplex to Southern Heart, but Flower Princess hits Gypsy with a reverse DDT. Nikki hits Flower Princess with that heartbreak, that women's right, sending Flower Princess out of the ring. Nikki goes for a quick cover on Gypsy, but Southern Heart breaks that pinfall. Infuriated, Nikki takes Southern Heart to the mat with a double leg takedown. The two women start to brawl, spilling out of the ring, and the fight becomes so intense that the women go over the barricade into the crowd, and security make their way out and try to separate the two, but the fight continues backstage.
Hey, guys, as a matter of fact, I forgot I have to go do something real quick.
He could have finished his sentence first before he
just
left.
He was in a rush. Malcolm King's music hits the PA system as Malcolm makes his way down the ringside.
How did he get there so quick? We're like
he's got intertransmission or teleporting or something.
I don't need to know.
He got something.
Is that what happened to all my freaking candy?
He went down the sewer tunnel. He either went down the sewer tunnel or he went through the porta potty.
He must have went through the porta potty, because if you go through the porta potty, as long as he didn't hit a rift.
Yeah. Or a Crash Pad Jr.
Oh man, that would be great. JR Bell likes to jump on those a lot.
Him and Cap would have fun.
Yeah,
Malcolm
those two together.
Oh Jesus.
JR Bell and Cap. Anyways,
Gypsy slowly makes it to her feet, but is unaware that Flower Princess is on her feet and in the ring. Flower Princess spins Gypsy around and delivers 3 right hooks to the face. Gypsy creates separation, pushing Flower Princess back. Flower Princess runs the ropes, but runs right into a super kick. Ow, she may need dental surgery. Gypsy goes for a clothesline, but Flower Princess counters with the Royal Knockout. What? The stunner. Flower Princess hooks the leg as the ref counts. Malcolm places Gypsy's foot on the bottom rope. The ref stops his count as Flower Princess is furious, on her feet and screaming at Malcolm. Malcolm raises his hands innocently as Gypsy gets to her feet and hits a distracted Flower Princess with the terror card. This twisted split neck breaker. Gypsy hooks the leg as the ref begins to count. Flower Princess gets her foot on the bottom rope, but Malcolm pushes it off as the ref counts to 3. Your winner via pinfall, Gypsy Freak, with an assist from our brother, Malcolm King.
Listen.
Damn.
But I mean, he's got to protect his investment. I get it.
Thank you. Someone gets it. I gotta protect my investment, and we will not mention that out loud ever again. That Gypsy was assisted by Malcolm King. However, now that we're on the subject, for weeks now, we've all experienced the Dark Circus reign of terror. And what better way to stop that reign of terror than in the first match that features a Dark Circus individual and having them lose? Set the tone, right? Set the tone for the rest of the evening, because we got 2 more Dark Circus individuals in competition here for the rest of the evening. So, Flower Princess, not personal. Okay,
Malcolm,
maybe a little bit, but it's business. And Lavender told me to do it.
Oh.
Pardon?
I said Lavender didn't want me to do it, so we're gonna move on to the next match here. Match number 1, the main event of the evening. Main event number 1 of the evening. It features the CWN World
Why do
Heavyweight
our struggles, our issues, become my girls' issues?
I understand, Naruto.
Because I'm Malcolm King and I can do what I want. But Lavender, CWN World Heavyweight Championship match. It is a first blood match. It features T Wolf of the Dark Circus, the CWN World Heavyweight Champion, versus the man who always delivers, the Mailman. Who are you picking, Lavender? Is it T-Wolf or is it the Mailman?
T-Wolf. As much as I don't like the Dark Circus, I like T-Wolf.
That's fair. That's fair. Mr. Mack, Chris Mack, Paddywhack, who are you picking?
You know, I paid real close attention to this week to these two.
While he's figuring his thoughts out, never mind.
Next,
I literally was gonna say the views and the reactions was 69 for a second.
Nice.
I saw that earlier too. It was pretty dope.
All right,
Nice.
Chris Mack, Wolf or Mailman? Wolf or Mailman? I think you just told me. You said next. That's Mailman. I get you. I see what you did there. It took me a second. I saw 69 and my brain went blank. But I see what you did there.
The thinking man's wrestler for the thinking man.
One
you
of
had
the
to think about it.
One of the most impressive technical wrestlers in CWN history is none other
Absolutely.
than the Mailman. So I like that pick. Mr. Smith, you some would say dabble in the dark and twisted. And T-Wolf happens to be. There we go. That was
you scared. You scared, ain't you? You
scared of what? Scared of what? A mainstream asylum? A wolf that couldn't make it in the asylum? Is that what you're saying?
I never specified what.
Look, you done opened Pandora's box. And now CEO is pissed off and has to take another hit.
That's right. That's right.
But let's focus.
I choose who the fuck I want to choose, Chris Mack. Before I think you and Malcolm need to figure out what's going on between Andy and Michael Hanky Pankiness. But since you two can't keep
he's the plunger king. Acknowledge. Just acknowledge.
I listen. I can.
Sibling rivalry is right around the corner. So
which we got to talk about that. I may have to switch some stuff around, but I think I actually had it specifically. Honestly, I'll talk to you guys later. But I think I already had it kind of scheduled, but I think it's a little bit later than we think. So just let me. We'll talk business later.
Well, guys, I do want to jump into this match. Inform everyone.
Jump.
In this match, Mailman definitely utilized. Man, Mailman definitely utilized his technical wrestling skills to dominate in the beginning of the match. However, T-Wolf would capitalize on a miscue, and we all know once the Wolf has the advantage on someone, he takes full advantage of that opportunity. As T-Wolf would hit a Wolf Slam on Mailman. Earlier in these last 2 weeks, T-Wolf did mention to the Mailman that he wouldn't have the Dark Circus get involved in this match. He wanted to face the Mailman one-on-one, beast the man, and settle their differences. Settle their differences that way. However, the circus music plays as Dark Mayhem repels from the ceiling, ladies and gentlemen, down to the floor as T-Wolf is yelling at Mayhem that he told Dark Circus not to interfere. Mayhem looks to be assuring T-Wolf that he is only here to help, that he wants T-Wolf to win this match, as Mayhem would grab a table and he would set it up in the corner inside of the ring and then get out. First blood match, no disqualification, things of that nature. So this is all legal, mind you.
Rules.
T-Wolf, make him bleed. That's the name of the game, ladies and gentlemen. T-Wolf tosses Mailman in the opposite corner and hits him with that stinger splash there. T-Wolf would lock the Mailman in the Wolf Tamer. So T-Wolf looks like he's deliberately not trying to utilize that table that Dark Mayhem brought into this match here as he locks the Wolf Tamer in on Mailman. Mailman is fighting, guys. He's trying to get out of the submission hold, but he eventually just passes out. I mean, he's locked in the Wolf Tamer. A lot of pressure and tension on different various parts on Mailman here with that submission maneuver there. T-Wolf sets Mailman up on the table in the corner, finally utilizing that weapon that Dark Mayhem brought into the ring here. T-Wolf goes for a spear, but Dark Mayhem pulls Mailman out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, as T-Wolf
Oh
crashes
my.
into the table and busts his head wide open.
Oh,
The referee
God.
calls the bell, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner and new CWN World Heavyweight Champion is none other than the man who always delivers, the Mailman. And now, Mac, you could probably say with an assist, because we all saw Dark Mayhem pull Mailman out of the way.
It doesn't matter.
Was
We
out.
said there's no rules. Who cares? Why? This is my point. Let's come on. Why wouldn't the rest of Dark Circus out there, just because he said don't come out? When have they ever followed the rules?
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. And to your fair point,
The seed of doubt was planted, and you see what happened.
Well,
next thing you know, he's going to be running around in red, white, and blue, waving the damn flag again, and the main event militia will be here all over again.
Well, hopefully not, because Seawolf is pissed. He's actually beside himself right now, as he just caught word of what just transpired there. Dark Circus come running out, Flower Princess and Crisis. Obviously, Jackson Law has a match coming up next. They come out to the ring. They're trying to get to Dark Mayhem. I'm sorry, all three of them are actually running out here, as T-Wolf yells for someone to grab that briefcase that he holds, courtesy of being the winner of
there we go. Now he's thinking. Now he's thinking.
Tournament there, and cash it in. But before they can get there, Dark Mayhem puts the world title on Mailman, hooks him to the rappel, and goes back up to the ceiling, taking Dark Mayhem out of harm's way, essentially. Or I'm sorry, Mailman out of harm's way, essentially, averting a cash-in attempt here. And T-Wolf and the rest of the Dark Circus, Crisis, and Princess are pissed off. They are attacking everyone right now. It's absolute bedlam at ringside, as they're attacking referees. They're attacking the ring announcer. They're attacking our cameraman. The Dark Circus is attacking literally everyone here. Law enforcement has to get involved, ladies and gentlemen, and they
law enforcement call animal control. There's a enraged wolf man in the ring. Shoot him with a tranquilizer.
They arrest all three of those individuals: T-Wolf, Crisis, Dark Princess, and they have removed them from the arena. So this upcoming match, ladies and gentlemen, the CWN Universal Championship match. It is a no disqualification lumberjack match, and right now, from the looks of it, it is Jackson Law, a member of the Dark Circus, going at it absolutely by himself. Because there will be no Dark Circus at ringside, and we already know how the locker room feels about Jackson Law and the Dark Circus. So right now, this is a very big uphill battle, and I'm sure Lavender is just jumping for joy at the news of that.
No.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. We will save you for last then, since you have that look in your eye. That look
in her eye. Is Senor Money in the Bank in the back? Did Pat bring Damien over here to cash in? Is that what you're up to?
Cash in finally.
Is that what you're up to?
I'm not up to anything.
I mean, if he's gonna cash in on something, he better fucking do it, or he's gonna be an embarrassment. That's worse than losing.
He is just, almost out of time.
You're taking that opportunity and going, hey, I'm Rockstar.
Nah.
Well, Mr. Smith, Jackson Law or Austin Kruger, who's walking out CWN Universal Champion?
I love you, Malcolm King.
I know.
Jackson Law.
Wow. That was not expected. Not expecting that one at all. Chris Mack, who are you picking?
Well, I've seen these individuals throughout their career here. Here,
let me just
Asylum.
say, it doesn't get
CW.
any better than these two individuals right now. This match is absolutely going to be crazy.
And then
every time they step in, it's legendary. That's just
absolutely.
The way it is.
Then you have the fact that at any time, and let's go ahead and say this, any time, the script gets flipped, and it's Unhinged and the Monster.
That is true.
Kruger's been trying to hold him back and not let him out as much. But in a situation like this, can Kruger really contain all of that emotion, as he says?
He has no soul.
This is very true. Now, I didn't say about a soul.
I'm just saying he has no soul. Oh, yes, God. He's been expressing his emotion a lot. And, I mean, that could be a good thing because at least he ain't going in there holding it in. At least he's spreading it all out and not afraid to express how he truly feels on that. And the fact that, that could also be very terrifying at the fact that the second Unhinged comes in, that's going to snap reality of Monster instantly just because Unhinged has the soul of Monster Kruger. So the only way Monster Kruger can really come out is if Unhinged is like, hey, puppet, look at this. Push this little
and if there was ever a time, for that to happen, I believe it's right now.
Yeah.
It possibly could. Possibly, definitely.
I don't know if it will. I don't know what'll happen, but I if there was ever a time for it to happen, I think these two finally clashing and getting that finality even.
Yeah.
And I know that we've, that I heard that there was a fan out there that really loves Jackson Law and Austin Kruger and what they do, saying these guys should be in WWE. I mean, no, I don't think. How do I put this? They both appreciated it, but in my opinion, have you seen Austin's language?
I think there should be in rebellion.
Language,
Uh-oh.
Wait, what?
look at Chris back over here trying to.
I think they should run the rebellion.
Making the business roll. Well, Lavi.
But I believe the true winner here, I gotta say, is going to be the fans.
Agreed. I agree.
I can't pick it. It's going to be an epic match of.
In the fans right now, I am seeing a bunch of tickets to Rebellion. Now they're all flaunting it around. Chris, do you have any Yeah, are you trying to advertise during a show?
We got a show coming up. at the bunker, and
did you accidentally drop tickets at the venue on the floor?
I believe from what the production crew is telling me, they were handed out to the people as they were walking in with their tickets for tonight's show. So they got some.
Please tell me it wasn't Ray and Michael that was out there selling it or
what?
handing them out.
Oh my God!
They said
Ashton was.
I told you guys, not my phone. Their phones.
Oh God! See, listen.
Oh, it's everybody. Everybody. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what happened. Anyway, Lavender, who do you think will win?
They're telling me right now that it was two guys that reminded them of Cheech and Chong that were handing these tickets out.
Damn it, Michael and Ray, get the fuck out of here. They've seen you. You're acting like fucking Corey and Trevor. Get the fuck out of here. God.
Wait,
yes, I'm going to give you the lead.
Why do I hear Stranger Danger in the audience?
Fucking Ashton. I'm trying to figure out a week to book Ashton. All right? Give me a second.
You brought Ashton? Why?
What a rebellion he has. I'm just
yeah. That is one hell of a rebellion. Lavi, who are you picking? Let's jump into the main event.
That's better when he tried to invade us that one year.
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Oh, wait. You didn't do that?
Oh, wait,
I did. I did.
I was like, wait a second. That was you. You did it.
I couldn't get the budget to clear the tank again. You know, I couldn't get them to clear me getting a tank to crash into the asylum again.
I'm picking Austin because I don't want anything good to happen to Jackson. Nothing good, not even a win. I hope he is swollen, broken, bruised.
She hopes all the bad things in life happen to him and only him.
Yeah, he gets, you know the phrase, you get what you deserve? Right, I think Austin's going to give him what he deserves, and it's a misery.
Based off of, well, like, yay.
Whoa, wait.
That
pause!
Based off of the situation right now,
and Austin
I think Jackson is probably not going to have a whole lot of happiness with how this match is going, but the Lumberjacks are making their way out and around the ring, ladies and gentlemen. I see the frenemies. I see New Breed. I see Psycho Avatars. I see American Revolution.
Michael and Ray are out there.
Michael and Ray
are out there.
And they're out there. Ashton's out there.
Ashton's out there.
Andy's out there. Mason's
country
out
guy
there.
From a couple of weeks ago is out there.
Country guys out there.
Trey Silence out there. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No! You get that son of a bitch out of here! No! No!
I was kidding. Who
the fuck had the fucking Trey Silent mask? God, that's too realistic.
J.R. Bell dead.
Fuck, of course he did.
Wow, your nephew really loves you.
Nephew.
Oh,
Nephew.
The fear on his face was so real. Oh my God. Well, Kruger comes out to the ring, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like Austin understands the circumstances and to the points that you were making, Mac, in the beginning of this match. And it looks like it's the monster. There's no emotion. There's no care for the people. No care for the.
He's even coming out with a blunt in his hand. Literally, he is not giving a fuck.
He is ignoring all of the juggalos and juggalettes in the crowd here in Detroit.
Ignoring all of them.
They're throwing Fago at him, and he doesn't care.
They're still yelling. They are still yelling "whoop whoop" out there, and he's not even acknowledging them.
They are throwing popcorn. They are spraying Fago at it. Nothing.
It's a scary sight to see.
I feel bad for the maintenance people.
Hey, I know a guy that could be a janitor.
I thought Logan was injured.
Ha!
See what I did there. That's funny.
Loved it.
That's classic.
He's a three-legged janitor.
Rockstar's out there in a wheelchair.
The guy in the chair? Rockstar, who the fuck's wheelchair did you steal?
He's Rockstar Joe from Family Guy.
Oh God.
Oh, you're Joe from
What up, Adrian? A follower in our gaming community. Now you can physically see us.
What is up, Adrian?
Definitely the cast.
That
just so
awesome.
you know, I'm the Austin cam. Usually, that is the Law cam right next to me. And then, well, we don't have her and him. He's one of our gamers. He's Casey Riddle.
Well, guys,
I could play Samson game. It's only gaming I really do.
Right.
Main event number 2, ladies and gentlemen. The circus music is playing. And it's not Jackson that's coming out, ladies and gentlemen. It is none other than the psychotic nightmare himself, the Unhinged.
Oh, shit.
Business has picked up.
Has absolutely picked up. And both men are in the ring, ladies and gentlemen.
Entities.
And as the bell rings, Unhinged immediately runs the ropes right by Monster Kruger and dives out of the ring, crashing into a lot of those competitors that are surrounding the ring there, and immediately starts attacking him as Monster Kruger is patiently waiting in the ring, bat in hand, just watching as all of this is transpiring, as the other competitors are attacking Unhinged here on the outside. He eventually manages to fight his way out of all of this chaos here on the outside of the ring, rolling into the ring, only to be met with a clothesline courtesy of that bat being held by Monster Kruger for the next several minutes. Both of these two absolute beasts of individuals here go back and forth, destroying one another. I want to point something out. Every single time Monster Kruger is thrown out of the ring, the other competitors seem to just spread apart and leave him be. Like, they don't want any parts of the monster. But whenever the Unhinged is sent to the outside of the ring, they are quick on the attack, absolutely just brutal with it, beating down the Unhinged, and it is actually really hard to watch. But I mean, turnabout is fair play. They get back into the ring, throw Unhinged back into the ring as they immediately can go back and forth. Monster Kruger, Unhinged. Eventually, ladies and gentlemen, the numbers game seems to catch up as a lot of the superstars would get into the ring, hitting the Unhinged with their finishers, dropping him in the center of the ring, leaving him as a sacrificial lamb, so to speak, for the monster, who obliges immediately, connecting with the Kruger cutter to the Unhinged, climbing to that top rope. He goes to hit the 5-star Juggalo frog splash, but the fans are chanting whoop whoop, and Monster Kruger climbs down from the top turnbuckle, grabs the Unhinged, pulls him to his feet, hits another Kruger cutter, hooks the leg as the referee counts 1, 2, 3. Your winner and new CWN Universal Champion is none other than the monster himself, Monster Kruger. And guys, Kruger snatches the title out of the referee's hand. He rolls under the bottom rope, heads to the backstage area. He could care less about the cheers, the chanting, all that jazz, as the other competitors are applauding him as well. He just completely ignores them, walks to the back. The circus music begins to play in the arena, ladies and gentlemen, as the lights begin to flash and flicker. The lights go out, and when they come back on, all 4 members of the Dark Circus are in the center of the ring, and Unhinged looks beside himself at the fact that he, for one, lost his championship. For 2, the Dark Circus, obviously they could show up now, but weren't there earlier when all of the chaos was happening. Unhinged just kind of gets out of the ring and leaves as the Dark Circus stands staring at all of these other competitors. And before the competitors can get into the ring, we have security come out and create a wall between them so that we don't have another melee here.
I mean, do they really want that? Do they really want that?
Yeah, I don't want another
melee. I don't think they were in a rush
to
get in that ring.
Plus, we kind of got plans later, and it's about that time. It's about that time. You know,
it's about that time.
It's about that time. Malcolm King, the CEO of CWN. Donald Smith, the CEO and founder of MPCWN, the Happy Man Asylum. Chris Mack, the CEO of Rebellion and the general manager herself, Lavender D. And Donald, it is that time, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen of the CWN universe and all the people that love MPCW, we all know what time it is. It is time to cut it out. Join us on Fortnite, bitches. Whoop, whoop. Subscribe. Host.
Whoop, whoop.